Trader Joe's has no loyalty program, barely advertises, and refuses to sell name brands. Yet it makes more money per square foot than almost any grocery store in America. This video explains why Trader Joe's succeeds where bigger, flashier stores like Whole Foods struggle. You'll see how a simple but genius business model, clever product strategy, and unique shopping experience create a store that shoppers love and competitors can't copy. By the end, you'll understand why less can truly be more in retail, and why controlling every part of the business gives Trader Joe's an unshakable advantage. Stay with us to discover how a small, quirky grocery store quietly became one of America's most profitable retailers, and why even big players with massive resources can't replicate its success. Most customers think of supermarkets as interchangeable. A grocery store is a grocery store. But Trader Joe's and Whole Foods tell a very different story. One became a cult favorite, the other got labeled Whole Paycheck, a nickname that haunts its brand. Behind the scenes, their strategies couldn't be more different. Understanding those differences reveals why one sells cheap food successfully, while the other has struggled to maintain growth. The two grocery philosophies. Trader Joe's and Whole Foods both appeal to shoppers who care about quality and unique products. But that's where the similarity ends. Trader Joe's built its model around a simple principle: quality at low prices. Whole Foods, on the other hand, built its brand around premium food experiences, organic, ethically sourced, and often artisanal products. That difference in philosophy affects everything. Trader Joe's, low price, private label focus, limited variety. Whole Foods, high price, big selection, many branded products. But how did that philosophical difference lead to such wildly different outcomes? Trader Joe's keeps marketing simple and relies on word of mouth and quirky branding instead of expensive advertising campaigns. Whole Foods leverages its brand reputation for quality and sustainability to justify higher prices, appealing to health-conscious and affluent shoppers. These strategic choices ripple through everything from supply chain management to pricing strategy, ultimately shaping customer loyalty and financial performance. The answer starts with their product selection. The power of private labels. Trader Joe's stocks around 4,000 items, roughly 80% of which are private-to-label products developed exclusively for its stores. That's tiny compared to Whole Foods, which might carry 30,000 plus SKUs, keeping units. A massive variety of products from hundreds of brands. That difference matters more than most people realize. Here's why. No middleman. Trader Joe's buys directly from producers and gets products created specifically for its shelves. That means fewer intermediaries, no expensive national brand markups, and more control over pricing. Whole Foods, however, must deal with many branded suppliers whose prices are already set and often high. Lower cost structure. Trader Joe's products aren't just private label, they're built for affordability. Its buyers negotiate long-term direct contracts with manufacturers to make low-cost versions of grocery staples, skipping brand premiums. Fewer SKUs is equal to efficiency. Carrying only 4,000 items makes everything simpler. Ordering becomes easier. Distribution is faster. Inventory waste drops. Stores can turn over stock quickly. Whole Foods, by contrast, carries tens of thousands of products. That means more complexity and higher operating costs. All of this helps Trader Joe's keep prices down without sacrificing quality. But low prices aren't the only weapon Trader Joe's uses. No advertising, low overhead, loyal customers. Trader Joe's famously doesn't advertise, doesn't run coupons, doesn't have loyalty cards, and even avoids e-commerce. That might sound strange in an era where every business spends millions on marketing. But for Trader Joe's, this strategy saves enormous costs, which it simply doesn't pass on to customers. Instead, the company invests in great staff that interact with customers, a curated product selection, a fun store atmosphere. This no advertising approach may seem unconventional, but it works. Trader Joe's generates astonishing revenue per square foot, far higher than its competitors, without spending a dime on traditional marketing. Customers essentially market the store for free because they talk about their favorite products with friends and online communities. This model creates a self-reinforcing loop. Happy customers spread the word, sales stay strong, and the company maintains financial stability while keeping prices low. While Trader Joe's stays focused on value and experience, Whole Foods took a very different path. Whole Foods' premium promise, and the cost that comes with it. Whole Foods calls itself America's healthiest grocery store, and has built a reputation for high-quality organic and specialty products. Its standards are strict, no artificial flavors, preservatives, or many common supermarket additives, which limits what it sells and increases cost. That premium branding attracts a specific type of shopper, one who's willing to pay more for certified, organic, locally sourced, or specialty items. But premium positioning comes at a price. Large stores, extensive produce sections, in-store chefs, baked foods, and elaborate prepared foods all add significant overhead to operating costs. And because Whole Foods carries many branded products and specialty items rather than its own labels, it doesn't have the same pricing control as Trader Joe's. That's part of why Whole Foods earned the nickname Whole Paycheck, a store where groceries often cost significantly more than competitor stores. But higher prices don't automatically mean failure, right? What happened when Amazon bought Whole Foods? In 2017, Amazon acquired Whole Foods for $13.7 billion, promising lower prices and e-commerce integration. Instead, the transition has been rocky. Some prices did fall, but many customers still view the store as expensive compared to other options like Trader Joe's or mainstream supermarkets. Meanwhile, efforts to modernize, such as integrating tech, digital pricing screens, and Amazon loyalty features, didn't create the dramatic value shifts some customers expected. At the same time, Amazon was trying to launch its own grocery concept, Amazon Fresh, which also struggled and is set to close many stores. These challenges highlight a bigger issue. Lowering prices at Whole Foods wasn't enough to change the perception problem that many shoppers already had, that Whole Foods is expensive, premium, and not worth the cost. While Whole Foods scrambled to redefine itself, Trader Joe's stayed true to its original mission. Simple stores, faster shopping, better value. Trader Joe's stores are small, efficient, and designed to make shopping easy. Nearly everything is already packaged under its own brand. No confusing aisles of 50 different products for the same thing. Smaller stores also mean lower rent, fewer staff required, and less inventory to manage. All of this translates into lower operational costs that help the store offer lower prices. In contrast, Whole Foods stores are large, often upscale, and equipped with departments like bulk bars, extensive produce, prepared food stations, and more. That immersive experience appeals to certain shoppers, but it also drives up operating costs, which inevitably gets reflected in prices. And while Whole Foods still attracts a segment of shoppers willing to pay premiums, its growth has slowed compared to retailers that focus on value and convenience. But maybe the biggest reason Trader Joe's succeeds where Whole Foods struggles: the power of perceived value. Trader Joe's doesn't just sell groceries, it sells an experience. Every product has a little story. Every label feels unique. Every visit feels like a treasure hunt. Customers trust the brand to deliver high quality at a low price. That trust keeps them coming back. Whole Foods also sells quality, but high prices can create hesitation. People ask themselves, is this really worth it? If the answer isn't obvious, shoppers often choose cheaper alternatives. Trader Joe's doesn't give customers that question. Everything is already lower priced and clearly labeled. That simplicity drives repeat visits and customer loyalty. And in retail, loyalty beats price comparisons every time. Trader Joe's thrives by offering curated, affordable groceries through private labels, streamlined operations, and minimal overhead. Whole Foods built its brand on premium, high-quality offerings but struggled with high costs, complicated logistics, and evolving customer expectations. Because in the grocery world, sometimes the cheapest way forward is actually the simplest one.